My name's Jeanne, and this is my mom, Joanne, and she has a cat, Bandit, and I have a cat, Gypsy Rose.
After my husband passed, Bandit and I came to live with Jeanne.
When Bandit came into the house, it just went downhill.
There would be fights, and then they started the pee war.
Wherever he pees, she pees. I mean, there's not one place in my house that hasn't been touched. From the couches to the kitchen. Here's another spot. Here you can clearly see the pee. Our front room is just torn up because the carpet was just peed on everywhere. It's just been chaotic. Our counter space went from a full-size open kitchen to maybe a little square footage of, counter space because we have to constantly have things covered.
It's a very big guilt on my part. I've seen her lovely house. Instead of looking like a home, it looks like we're covering everything. Nothing looks inviting. It's terrible.
Because of the peeing problem between Bandit and Gypsy, my mom and my relationship is changed, and we've become more distant. We end up yelling, screaming at each other, whose cat did it, whose cat didn't, which doesn't matter. The point is that there's pee on my counter, and it's unsanitary, and it's disgusting. We're constantly playing the blame game. I mean, that's horrible. Jackson coming is our last hope because I feel like we've just hit the wall.
We're kind of like at the end of the line here, hanging on.
We clean up pee and then we turn around and immediately there's pee somewhere else. It's just exasperating and I don't know what to do.
Hi. How are you? Good, man. How are you doing? You can give me a hug. How are you?
Hi. To be here. This is my mother,
Jackson.
Joanne. This is my husband, David.
Hi. David, Joanne.
Yes, and Jeanne.
Jeanne.
Yes. So thank you for coming and welcome. Every part of this house has been touched by these cats. As you can see, plastic.
Wow. Gee whiz. That's a lot of plastic. This is for real? This is every day?
This is every day.
Wow. I mean, on a scale of 1 to help me, this is really at an 11. When the entire kitchen is covered in plastic, you know you're walking into some problems. When did it start? How did it get this crazy?
So it started when we started bringing Bandit into the home. We had our cat, Gypsy Rose, who adopted us.
Gypsy Rose was the first cat in the house.
Yes, and she was just great. She would pee in the potty pan or go outside, whatever. But when we started introducing Bandit, because my dad was very sick, and especially once he passed, bringing my mom slowly to live with us, we had to start bringing the cat in. My dad was very sick with cancer, and after losing my dad, there came a point where she just permanently was gonna stay with us. And so right before she started to move in permanently, we started bringing in the cat.
You lost your husband when?
2015.
Bandits, that's who's left,
Yeah.
right? Joanne has lost her husband, her home, and now it's just her and Bandit. She's hanging on to Bandit, and she's trying to hang on to her daughter and her son-in-law, and a semblance of a home life that she's lost. There's a lot of loss that's gone on here and a lot to lose. So when they first laid eyes on each other, was it immediately game on?
Gypsy became
More
more
the
aggressive.
So now we have Gypsy who picks fights with Bandit.
Yes.
And peeing happens.
Yes.
Was Gypsy the one doing most of the peeing?
It's been so hard to catch who's doing it. We just would know
so
that
we
they
don't
were-
know.
Right, and we wouldn't be able to see them because they're so fast.
How has this impacted you guys?
The relationship between me and my mom is not the same.
Yeah.
We've gone so long to be like this. I mean, I think that says a lot that's how much I love the cats and the animals.
Yeah. So we got backs against the wall.
Backs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't walk into this house without knowing there's some serious damage that's gone down. And that damage goes beyond the furniture and into the humans. The humans are wrecked right now. Over there was carpet.
We took up the
Took
old
it up.
flooring.
This
yeah.
was underneath.
Right.
This was underneath, yeah.
What about that?
See that
ledge?
windowsill? In fact, you can see that it was hit so much that
Yeah, it's peeling up.
It's peeling up.
So this was covered with a lot of sentimental items, bunch of pictures, and so just to show you, I mean, the pee, this picture's ruined. I don't even think I can save it, redo it, or anything.
This is all pee.
Yeah.
I mean,
So this room has been completely sacrificed.
yes.
The floor, trash, gone.
Yes,
All the
and you-
pictures that were in this windowsill and the frames, gone.
Gone.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't think that this family can take it anymore. They're done. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my little guitar case. I'm gonna go do a little exploring by myself, try to hang with the cats a little bit. Now I need to gauge where these cats' challenge lines are in regards to one another. So what I'm gonna do is bring a toy into the situation and see if they compete over any of those resources. And what about you, buddy? Best case scenario, I've got 2 cats playing with a toy. Worst case scenario, I start playing with a toy, the toy lands in the middle of the 2 of them, and bang, we've got a fight. Now what happens? If a fight breaks out with this much challenge presented to them, we're in a bad place right now. Body language wise, I'm not seeing anything that is concerning me whatsoever. You guys hate each other, right? Like knock down, drag out, like hate each other, right? You would think, looking at the patterns of urine all over this house, that it is a pissing war every single day. Well, if that is the case, the war is not against each other. So, something is not right around here. Oh my God, look at that. Nothing like pee on something electric. But we have an open window. Maybe cats outside. No pee off to the side. Oh, spoke too soon. Right now, I don't know what's causing the peeing. There are some major pieces missing to this story, and I gotta ask the family. Okay, guys, so I need some answers to some questions. So I just walked around the house, met up with both cats. These cats are not mortal enemies. I think we're seeing redirected aggression based on a problem outside the house. So, do we have an issue with feral cats in the area?
Yes.
Yes, that we do.
Wow, you didn't even hesitate there.
One morning, I had all the cats all fed and everything, and the feral cat poked its head inside the window, and then it saw me, and then...
What? You got cats coming in the house, and you're letting that happen? When a feral cat from the neighborhood poking their head in saying, hey, can I have your dinner? We've got a problem. When was the last time this area got destroyed?
About 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
That's good information, right? So the house itself is not being destroyed in the same way that it was only a couple weeks ago. I really do believe that to a certain degree, Jeanne, you're living in this traumatic loop. You are so used to this place being destroyed that you might not be present, right? That's what I needed to know. Well, up until now, this family has done everything they can to save their house. Now it's time to give them some homework so they can start solving the problem. The first challenge that we have is to get you guys firmly in the present moment, in this moment, not what was happening last week or last month or what's gonna happen tomorrow, but right here, because we can't solve these problems without it. We have arguments going on with these 2 cats, but I don't think it's about these 2 cats. I think there's something going on that's informing all of this chaos. So the first thing I want you guys to do is detective work to start recording incidences. So every time there's a peeing incident, of course, you're gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna have you put some yellow tape, little X, right in the spot that it happened. And then you'll have a piece of paper corresponding what you noticed. This happened at this time of day. It was this cat, I think it was. The other way we gather information is surveillance. I'm gonna leave you with a bunch of cameras, and we're going to get what's going on inside the house, right? I wanna make sure that the countertops are gotten in the back and in the front of the house, because we also have to figure out what's going on in the feral world as well. The next thing that we're gonna do is called border building. If you got cats coming into your house, I don't think you guys realize what a massive territorial transgression that is. For another cat to even poke their head into this house, that will cause your cats to pee all over the house. So I want to keep the feral cats away. I want you to put humane deterrents outside. As far as I'm concerned, neither one of these cats feels safe. So we're going to put deterrents outside the house so that every time another cat comes up to the window or the doors, they get either air blown in their face or a little bit of water. Let me know if you have any issues over the next couple of weeks, any crises, I want to know about it, okay? All right, guys.
Right. We're at a point where we fit the wall that this has to work. This has to work, us doing this together, because there are no other options for us at this point.
Oh yeah, if Jackson can't help us, we're in trouble. Yeah, we're in big trouble.